Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss on GRUB. In last video, we have discussed on GRUB and we have seen how to change the kernel to boot the operating system. In this video, we are going to discuss more option of GRUB. As we know that in CentOS 7, we are using the new GRUB called as GRUB2. So let us move in the directory called as /boot GRUB2. And here we can see that multiple different files are there. Let us read the file called as device.map. This device map was generated by Anaconda. So Anaconda is a bootloader. And here we can see that HD0 is mapped with SD1. That means our main partition HD0 is on SDA1. Now let us take a look of grub.cfg file, and this is the main file of grub configuration. This file is quite long and it seems complex. All right, so this is the main file, but here at the start we can read that do not edit this file. It is automatically generated by the grub2-make-config using the template from etc grub.d and the setting from /etc default grub. So what it means if you want to generate this file, we do not have to edit this file directly. We can make a changes inside this directory, also in this file, and from this file, once we run the command grub2-make-config, this will take the input from these two directory and files, and it will generate a grub.cfg. So in short, if we have to make any changes in this file, we have to work in this directory and in this file. Now let us check the few example how to make changes in main grub.cfg file, which is residing in /boot/grub2, and inside that we have the file called as grub.cfg. All right, so we'll do a grep -i timeout. So we'll check a timeout value, and the file name is grub.cfg. All right, so it says here the current timeout value is 5. All right, so now if we have the multiple entries, but here for both it's showing the current timeout value is 5. So we do not have to change any thing in the grub.cfg. What is timeout value? When we boot the operating system, we have the menu, right? So that menu, how much second it should halt. So let's say example, it's a 5, that means it's a 5 second. So for a 5 second, it will halt there and it will wait for the user input. If no input has given in the 5 second, it will just boot the default kernel, right? Maybe for some reason we want time should be extended from 5 to 10 second. All right, so menu should be halt for the 10 second, right? So in that situation, how we can change it? So we do not have to anything do in the grub.cfg. All right, we can work in the file called as /etc default, and here we have a file called as grub. So here we can see that grub_timeout equals to 5. It's referring this same value, right? So our main file, that is grub.cfg, which is reside in boot grub2, is referring this value. So we can change here. All right, so let us make the changes. So we'll open the editor, vi editor, and we'll go inside this file, and we'll go in the insert mode, I for insert mode, and we'll just replace the 5 with 10. Now we will come out from the insert mode by pressing escape key. This is a command mode, right? And here we have to press :WQ. It will save the file. Now let us read the file again. All right, the changes is done. Let us read our main file, but here it's still showing the 5 second. Now, if I boot the operating system, it will just hold for the 5 seconds. It will not wait for the 10 seconds because still the changes is not applied in the main configuration file called as grub.cfg. To do that, we'll run the command called as grub2 hyphen make config hyphen o slash boot grub2, and inside that file is grub.cfg. That's it. So it will take a few seconds to make the changes in the main configuration file by reading the input files. Now let us check. Now we can see that here we have 10 seconds. Now if we boot the operating system, let us give the command reboot. All right. Let us go on the main console. This is a putty session, so we cannot see the boot process here. So we have to come here. So here we can see that it's waiting for 10 seconds. All right. So this is what we have made the changes. So we have learned how to make the changes in /boot under the directory called as grub2 inside that main configuration file called as grub.cfg. All right. Thank you so much for watching it.